Hello everyone, I'm Bearadactyl. Welcome back to SCP Containment Breach. So, I made some progress in a recording that I had to scrap because I selected the wrong recording device. So, yeah, the good news is I only made a little progress. And when I say little progress, I mean I got the night vision goggles, and I found a med kit so my leg is no longer broken. I still have not progressed to where I need to go, but I have temporarily contained 049, otherwise known as the Plague Doctor. I locked him in a place that requires a level 4 card. How long will that last? I don't know, but I can now see the guys who've been slaughtering me in my blindness. Either way, let's dive back in and I guess try to make the progress I was trying to make when I failed to record that episode. I might record the audio separately just for giggles at some point, but yeah. We're just going to ignore that 096 is near, because my mental health will do so much better. Oops. But either way, I can now see the things that want to kill me, which is an improvement. It's jarring to have to turn the goggles on and off. Ideally, actually, maybe that is something I can do. If I can get back to the gear machine, there are some shenanigans I can in fact do. Like giving the night vision goggles infinite battery life. Which would be very nice for my particular situation. 049 is no longer a threat because I'm at a point in the game where I can just contain him behind any door like this. 106 is contained. 173, I'm guessing, is taking a vacation to Jamaica or something. I don't know. I hear him rumbling around from time to time, I guess. Since I don't have to worry about being followed by 173 anymore, I'm going to leave doors open. That is another pair of night vision goggles. Fascinating. Okay. Come on. I killed myself. I'm stupid. I'll be right back. I'm going to get somewhere. So yeah. Be right back. I'm just going to get somewhere and see where it takes me. With this new modular site, Dessing, and all the improvements we've made, there's no reason to worry. Yeah, an underground maze with dozens of SCPs cramped next to each other is pretty much the safest thing I can imagine. Not to mention all these barely functional prototype stage security systems they've installed. I've told the boys 1,000 times, we're not geared to handle this, Minnie. But does anybody listen to Hooper? No, you bet your ass they don't. Just on and on. The grid is fine, blah de blah. This isn't a primary containment site. Hell, it ain't even secondary. We're supposed to do sample tests and paper pushing. We don't have the security set up to handle this load, let alone the power. I've had to run the boys non-stop to keep up with all the shorts and new connection problems, and we're still behind. I'm gonna kill Franklin. Came down to the electrical center, and there's a goddamn agent inside fiddling with switches. I started in on him, and Mr. High and Mighty says Security Chief Franklin said to come down and run a bypass so they can run an overload test on one of the newly active cells. Chris wept. The moron was getting ready to run a bypass, alright, but on the master door controls. Christ wept. I threw him the hell out, and I'm still steaming too bad to try and talk to Franklin. That seems like sabotage. Okay. So this is the server room. 049 has broken his temporary containment. And the invisible jack-offs are with him. They're following him. You getting closer? I don't know. I wish. I hear you, 173. Where the hell are you? Well, ain't that a pickle? Come on. Come on, you little velociraptors. Let's go on a trip. Come on. Come on, both of you. Let's go on a trip. This is the server room. This is where things go on that probably shouldn't be going on. This is where some subterfuge happened. This is the one place that the computer should probably have zero access to. I'm gonna call you Thing 1, and you're Thing 2. And I don't like either of you. My batteries are getting low. 1, 2, juke. Okay. Open you up. Okay. 049 is in that room. That is the only direction I have to go. Whack. What is with the ducks? What is that file? What is 895? Oh yeah, the coffin. How? How did I juke him out? That's not a complaint. Actual confusion. Okay. That's the containment area. Let's see. 95. Document. Termination of 173. You know, I wholeheartedly agree with that task. Is that a battery? Eye drops. Okay. I'm Gucci on these now. Juke. Juke. Okay, that's the containment area. I'm glad I turned those on when I did, or I would be a cadaver. Let's see. That is a bad room. That room is bad enough, I'm not even going to try to contain something in it. No, that room is 100% unadulterated hot death. Shite. Go down here. Anything of note? Duck. Security code. No, I want you to come over here. Sir, that is not where you should be going. You should be coming over here so I can juke everything else out. I don't like you. I don't like any of you. Close. I am gonna do that. The syringes are useful if I had 50 cents. For the, Woo! The only disease here is you, buddy. Okay, straight, I guess. Huh? Son of a whore. The Tesla gates are so inconsistent. This is literally a maze. Don't like you. Okay, go. You know what is a very excellent question right now? Where in the hell is NTF? Like, I know they're here, roughly. Another nav. I would do so many things. Just for a damn... My brain lapsed because I'm running. I'm in a constant state of running. Well, okay. Okay. Nothing happened. Okay. Wish I could just use the MasterCard. Anything of use in here? There is not. This room is just a dead end. Hi there. Hi there, buddy. You know, there are SCPs I have not encountered yet, and I wonder if I'm going to have to actually go back and encounter them to move forward. If I have to go back to the heavy containment zone and get back here, that would be upsetting. I hear you whispering. Plague Doctor Bastard. Please walk through because your buddy is downstairs and you both want to destroy me. And I do not want to be destroyed. Please and thank you. I am still a little ill. My voice is mildly waning. Okay. Pop that on. Oh. I'll take your gun would be, like, very much appreciated. That's a gate. Gate A is by the toilet. That's good to know. Is there anything in the other toilet? Something 2-6. I think that was the computer trying to... You know, it might be a good idea if I actually use my damn map that I have access to. And have had access to. Are you sure about that, comrade? No, I'm not a doctor. Like, I 100% know I am not a doctor. Oh! I don't like you. Come on, buddy. Woo! Are you sure about that, buddy? Okay. Fine, it's fine, it's fine. Hi, Ducky. Okay. Cool, let's go. I'm in here intentionally. If I could find a quarter, that would be great. There are no quarters. Come on. No, I'm not a doctor. Are you? Are you the cure? Are you sure about that? Okay. Cool. Yeah, you bastard. I'm right, that's another way out. Okay. But I can go down here. The gas mask. Don't need the other gas mask. What is that? Just another SCP document. Okay. Okay, let's see. Come on, buddy. And I mean buddy in the most sarcastic way physically possible. I've looped. Which is perfectly okay with me. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Trail, redacted, observation, colored mist. Okay. Off with ye. Okay, I can't be gotten while I read this. 2 requires a small key. Okay. Me saving here seems like a bad idea, but it's not a bad idea. Okay, I'm here. This place is dangerous. I need to get through here as fast as physically possible, or I might actually die. I have no idea where this place is going to take me. But I know there's another side to that door. And it is my goal to get to that other side of that door. And no, I am not alone here, as you just saw. If I am not quick, that thing can and will kill me. Which is why I need to book it. I think I am on the right trail, though. Left. Oh. Right. Oh! Huh. Let's try that again. Especially since now I have a rough idea of the path to take. Yeah, this place is, kind of pretty. But I'll be right back. I'm just going to fast forward till I get to where I need to go. Okay, I got out, and it appears to have gotten me more or less. Oh, it got me to the other side of that. That's actually pretty good. Saving. Another entrance zone. Okay. Conference room. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Oh. Drop the damn thing. Oh. I got damaged. Am I bleeding? No. Okay, we're good. I'm in the conference room. How good this is, I have no idea. Huh. Drop. Modular site project. I am bleeding. Damn it.
I sense the disease in you. I sense the disease in you.
Oh, there's no way I'm getting out of this. Need to keep these up because I know that thing is near. These back on for a split second. Okay. Caution, what's this? Oh my god, is this... This is what I think it is. Woo! No, it is not. Ow. Already have a level 5 card. Nuclear device. That is important to have. And yeah, I'm taking that for a reason. Hi. Okay. This is where I need to be. I have a level 5 card. I've had a level 5 card. I'm gonna look over this device. Okay. Cool. I'm bleeding to death, so I'm boned regardless, so once again I'm gonna reload, and I apologize if this seems scummy. Yeah, I keep going the same. Damn it. Put on the gas mask and go. Okay. Okay, so this is the direction I need to go. That door appears to be death. Come on. Emergency lift. Oh. So the other door is my only option. Hi there, bud. Why do you have minions now? That was me choking. Okay. So that door is not a good place to go, I think. Maybe. Yeah, it led to me getting stabbed. Heavy containment zone. Fascinating. Here we go. Those things are not here this time. That is very worth actually having. Okay. Come on. Perfect. Okay. We are in decentish shape. Yeah, that's the way. I can't go that way. I need to go the other way. Let's see. Cool. Come on, buddy. Oh, well, we appreciate the concern and obvious unease of you and your staff. There's a procedure in place for these events. The site must first be locked down to prevent physical escape and allowed to assemble the correct MTF teams for evaluation recovery. Any subjects currently sealed in the site are to remain there for the duration of the breach event. Nothing will be allowed to exit the site until cleared by an MTF squad after full evaluation. Any subjects exiting the facility will be considered lethally contaminated and treated as such. We currently have a full evaluation and review MTF team geared to enter in approximately 1 hour. In addition, all outside communication needs to be severed during a lockdown to prevent memetic contamination. The fact that you neglected to do so to send the aforementioned message is unsettling. We will now manually sever all outside connection links. A disciplinary hearing will be held for remaining command members, post-evaluation, and recovery. So, okay, die. That puts a mild wrench in my plan. A mild one, but a wrench nonetheless. Come on. Come on, spooky squad, let's go. Come on. Filter in, buddies. Come on. Don't you want me? Hi there, buddy. Come on. You guys being there is a problem. Can you please move? Sir, madam, whatever your preferred gender is. You might be monsters, but you just... That's a problem. That's a big problem. Come on. 1, 2. Fuck! Oh, I am so annoyed. Why do I keep doing that? The way forward is the door forward. Like, I've already done this. Well, let's go. Heavy containment. Since I've not been here, I'm going to see where this takes me. Okay. This just takes me back to the default heavy containment zone. Okay. Come on, buddy. go. Come on. Come on. What I thought. Okay. To be totally fair, juking him out is like extra easy right now. I did not mean to unleash you. Okay. Got my mask on. I'm good. That is the containment area, so I do need to go forward. Is that guy over to my left? Yep. Fine. Conference room is just a death trap, as we just learned. That is also a death trap. Boop. Yeah, that's Hi there. Juke. Okay. I do want to get in this office because the joint is a very this is going to sound weird and hilarious, but the joint is a very powerful item. Oh, that's a problem. That's a wee bit of pickle, ain't it? Whoop. Okay. Yeah, this is one of the gates out, I believe. Get my region back up. You guys are probably my least favorite thing in this entire game. Okay. Let me go this way. I'm just going to leave the doors open. Oh. How did you get there? What? That's not even right. Okay. Well. Poop. Oh, I'm back in the conference room because I have no choice. I think I have to turn it around and go back through that room, which means I need to get the blue key back. Oh. Come on, buddy. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies. Ain't that what you said earlier? Oh, you almost had me. Okay. What the hell did I do with that key? Pretty sure I dropped it in the joint room. Yep. Dropped it in the joint room. Yeah. The reason I did that was because, I haven't seen 173 in a long enough time that I'm just going to assume he is a non-issue. Oh, God. That's where I locked him in. Fine. Fine, that's the way out. I don't remember how to go through. Ah, crap. Either way, I have wandered around enough. I've made some mild progress. So, I'm going to call the episode here. I have got the runaround enough. So I guess this will be a 0.5 episode because I had to record it twice. But either way, I did make some progress at least. As always, thank you all for watching. Hope you're all enjoying the series, because I actually enjoy playing this, even if it like spikes my anxiety high. And if I do get locked, I'll just take the map seed here and restart. That's always a possibility. It's always something I can do. I can always just start new and, you know, deal with 173 again. But yeah, that all aside, if you're enjoying your stay, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know, the typical spiel, algorithm, YouTube. This is Bearadactyl signing off, and I'll see you all later.